good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. Today we're going to be taking a look at BLEASS VOX. It is an application that will help you attain some amazing stuff for your vocals, stuff and things. And here we are. Welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS, funnily enough. And I'd like to welcome our Wart Warriors. You can become a Wart Warrior if you desire by clicking the join button or the link that's down in the description. It's $1 a month. Help support the channel and all of that jazz. Bing, and there goes the little magic thing. Is everybody doing well today? Yeah, let's say hello to you all and get into today's show. Thomas has provided the link if you would like to do that. There it is. There's the link. Amazing stuff. Thanks, Thomas. Good to see you, Thomas. Hi, Leela. Nice show you just completed then, singing live. If you don't know who Leela is, see her there. There's her name. Don't wear it out. Go and subscribe to her. She opens for me 3 days a week. She's super talented. Syephan is here. Hello. Ali's here. Hello. We've got Hugh in the house. Who else? Let me see. I think I saw Brad Example. Hi, Brad. What's going on? Boom. Have I missed anyone? If I've missed you, stuff and things. Welcome aboard. Firstly, let's cover a couple of things. Yesterday, I went out. There's a Patreon link there too. Yesterday, I went out and did Walk With Me. A lot of filming yesterday in a day that was very overcast and then got very hot. What did we do yesterday? About 9 kilometers walking yesterday. And the episode's in the bag. I'm just starting to edit it. And boy, did I get what I wished for. Snakes. Yeah. Nearly died. It was close. Hello, Ron from Wolfstone Studio. And we got kangaroos. We got everything yesterday. It was a walk and a half. And let me tell you something. So yesterday, you may if you watch yesterday's show, if you're a regular viewer of this show, you may see that I'm in a weird place at the moment. I'm not in a good place at the moment, and I'm sorry if that comes across. I'm doing my best to mask it as much as I can, but sometimes that doesn't work, all right? So it won't last. I'll crawl out of this hole soon. Just be aware it's me. It's just stuff, yeah? And we can all climb out of these things. I've done so many shows on mental health and well-being on this channel. And, sometimes it hits you as well. And I'm just in that place at the moment. Yesterday, I did talk about it, not probably. Yesterday, I talked about it on my Walk With Me. So if you want to watch that this Friday US time or Friday UK time, Australia, it is on Saturday morning. Maybe you'll find out what's been going on. But before we jump into today's app, let me show you what I was able to come across yesterday. Now, I started this walk and I did not expect this. So I went to a place yesterday called Plenty Gorge Park. And the thing is, I'm going to be going back there to shoot another episode because I only covered about a quarter of this place. And boy, the adventures, the animals that I encountered for free. I didn't need to go to no zoo. Forget going to the zoo and paying $40 to see things behind enclosures. I got up and personal with animals yesterday. A little too close to some animals. And you'll see when you watch the finished episode. But this is what I was lucky enough to come across about 10 minutes into the walk yesterday. Let's have a look. Okay, so how cool was that? We flew the drone over the kangaroos and they didn't even really scatter. So I'm going to try and get close to them. Let's see, they're just over this hill. I know this is really dangerous. I'm a dickhead. But let's see. So they're all kind of just over here. I'm going to try and be quiet. There's kangaroo droppings everywhere here. This is crazy. Look at them all. Look at all the kangaroos, man. Look at them all. Uh-oh, they've seen me. Hey guys, how you all going? You all going cool? I don't want any trouble. Oh my God, look at them all over there. Can you see this? Hey guys, are we cool? Yeah? We good? Especially you right there, we good? Look at them all over here. This is crazy. We haven't even really started this walk. So we've got kangaroos here. Shall I walk a bit closer? Hey. It's all right. Chill out. Look at that. There you go, folks. A close encounter with a whole bunch of kangaroos. This one can't even be bothered. It's just laying there. Yeah. They're all just chilling and nilling. All right. What do you think about that? Anyway, we're going to keep walking, see what else we can find. Let's hope we can find a snake to bite me today. Ouch! And we did. We did find a snake and I almost died. It was scary yesterday. But you'll need to watch the show to see it happen because it's all on camera. It was a day. And there were a lot of kangaroos. There were a lot of interesting animals there. Some of them I didn't catch on camera. So a couple of snakes I didn't catch on camera and nearly died. One of them jumped out of the grass and actually tried to bite my foot. But that's not on camera. It was pretty messed up. I didn't realize how much wildlife there was at this place. It was very, very eye-opening. Unfortunately, there was a massive echidna which ran into its hole and I was too late to get it. There were holes in the ground like this everywhere in this place. Animal droppings everywhere. The amount of wildlife in this place was amazing. And I can't wait to go back and film more because, as I said, I only covered a quarter of the place. It was thrilling. And wait till you see the drone footage flying over the kangaroos, getting right into the kangaroo's face. It's sick. I couldn't believe the kangaroos just let the drones fly right up so close to them. I watched the footage back last night and was just blown away that I was able to get so close to kangaroos with a drone and just flying over hundreds of kangaroos, just all laying down in the sun. Wow. It was exactly what I needed yesterday because, man, yesterday I wanted to punch a hole through anything I could. And it was Valentine's Day yesterday. And boy, the crazies were out. So happy Valentine's Day to you if you're living in the outside of Australia. We've already had it. I don't care about it. I'm not in love with anybody, so I don't really care. But if it's good for you, it makes you happy, enjoy. I hope you have a great one. So today we are taking a look at an app called BLEASS VOX. Who have I missed who's joined the chat since I've been showing the kangaroo footage there? It'd be Metal. Hello, Chris Lane Sr. Falcro, hello, Pookie Manuki. Hello to you, Feisty Feather, hello. My eyesight is just shit. Is there anyone else? I saw Ed Zielinski, there you are, Ed Zielinski, Guzzo of Oz, hello. So we got a cool app to look at today. I really like this thing. I think it's damn worth your money. Mundulator, hello to you as well. Greg O'Sullivan, g'day. This thing's a demon, right? And now we're going to address some stuff too because BLEASS has 2 vocal apps out and I've seen some people complaining going, why would you need both? They're totally different. Let's just get that out the way. One you can use a MIDI with and this one you can't. They're different apps. They're completely different. But if people can't see that, then I don't know what to tell them. Let's over here to the Beat Community. Every day we take a look here at thebeatcommunity.com. It is a fantastic resource for iOS software and samples and expansions and even desktop software. You can see across the top here, you can choose whatever you like. Egoist has changed its pricing model, it looks like, and is now free, I do believe, with an in-app purchase. Is that how we're going now? Let's see what it says. So yes, it is free with an optional $29.99 in-app purchase. It used to be a one-off fee, so that's changed. There you go. Chow DSP has had a massive update. This thing's a beast. This multi-tool, this the Chow multi-tool from Chow DSP, this has had an update. It looks like it's had a beast of an update. OSC updated their kalimba. I think we covered most of this stuff yesterday. Price drops. Egoist is the one of note there. Acoustic voice preamp from Nembrini's on sale for half price. Couple of things from Audio Kit, Maze Rider, Bass Leveler. Oh, and it looks like Reamp from Clev Grand and Digitalism 2000s on sale. Boom. BLEASS VOX. Yes, it is a vocal thingy. You'll see what it does. It's really cool. It is $10. It's really easy to use. You can't really mess this thing up. Of course, it's BLEASS. They have a wonderful aesthetic, wonderful UI, so it's never really too hard to use BLEASS apps. Yeah, exactly, Si. BLEASS have a whole bunch of synth apps, and, you know, you could say they're all kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? They're all, one's mean mono, one's not mono, one's polyphonic. You know, how many synth apps are there? We don't get a lot of vocal apps. So whenever there is one, I welcome our new vocal app overlords. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm going to welcome new vocal apps every time because I'm a vocalist. And, yeah, I love vocal apps. Hey, Jamie, Perpetual Platypussy, hello to you. Okay, so let's ooge back over here. $10, as I said. I'm going to first demo it here in Logic with one of my songs. Guess what? Today's featured artist is me. I rarely do that. There you go. So wait till the end of the show because I've got a really cool video that you may not have seen of me performing this song right here that's in front of us with me covered in blood. There you go. So here we have, this is The Fight. This is a song I released for the compilation album for the Cancer Trust that Russ put together. And as you can see here, we've got 4 vocal tracks. We've got a main vocal track here. We've got a secondary vocal track, which is just another take of the main vocal, just a bit lower in the mix. And then we've got 2 harmonies. Would you like to hear these before we start playing with them? Let's do that. We'll solo these so you can hear them all together. Now, there's a few pops for some reason. Don't know why. Down and out and always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered to overcome the impending dread. Oh. I know I'm a fighter. Hey, Russ. I keep fighting. Hey, Seagull Rock Squawk. There's so much to defend. I know it's just another day. Don't let a moment go to waste. I feel it every single day. The fight goes on and on. Okay, so that was my 4 vocals with no effects or anything like that. All there is on that is some compression and a little bit of reverb. That's all there is. So there's a lot of compression on these tracks, let me tell you that. If I go through these, there's a compressor on the individual track and on the, we've got some buses right at the end here. And this bus here has a compressor and a multi-compressor. And then there's, sorry, that's the drums. There's 2 compressors on the vocals as well. So all up there's 3 compressors running on this, which I've talked about why I do that, because you can use compressors to bring different kind of compression modules to bring the vocals to the front of the song. So if we now bring the music in, now the piano is a little bit loud because I've been messing around with this project in other shows. It is what it is. But we want to check out these vocals again and hear what happens when we bring in this effect. Now I've only put it on the first vocal. So let's just... Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread. I know I'm a fighter. I keep fighting till the end. So you should be able to hear there, that is not only doubling up that one single vocal track, it is giving us a harmony, a third harmony as well. Every single day, the fight goes on and on, feeling like there's no hope for tomorrow. The silent enemy in my head. Pretty sick stuff, yeah? All right, before we get into it, there's a couple of things I want to tell you about this that is very important if you are going to use it on vocals like this. You'll notice when we take a look over here, I turned off the channel EQ and the reverb and this thing's voice that I have on here, right? If you want to get the best results using this, now this is not only me that says this is from the developer as well, from BLEASS. You want to process these vocals before you add this effect. What do I mean by that? So here I would go in, I would turn off this effect here, I would turn on this EQ again, turn on this, turn on the chroma vobe, and then I would bounce this track to a brand new track and bake in this compression, yeah? It's much better to do that. Why? Because you want to have all this baked in if you are running this at the same time and taking in as well, in real time, the compressor and the EQ, you're putting a strain in, and it can cause problems with vocal apps. It's like anything, even these pedals, like, you know, even something like this, like a TC Helicon like I have here, even something like this, you really want to, like, you know, not pile things on, have a track done, have a vocal track. It's important with vocals, especially doing real-time processing, right? So just take that into account. Let's Oj back out of here. Let's turn these off. It just sounds better. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Let's play this back. We'll set a, oops, I didn't mean to do that. We'll set a marker here on this track. So we're just listening to the vocals. So let's just drag this, we'll go up here. Give it a little marker. So we're only going to hear vocals. So every time we hit play. Down and out and always. Down and out and
Cool.
always feeling tired. Holding
Now I'm going to turn it on again.
Every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending
Okay, so you can create chipmunk voices if you want very easily. Right, now let's run through some of the things that are on here. Yeah, let's run through. So we'll start off with the main section here. This is our main part, the middle part here, these, and then we'll cover these two sections next. So this is where you're doing all your transposing, your pitching, your formant, all of this kind of stuff. You've got a stereo width, you can fine tune, and you can flatten the vocal as well, which we'll cover next. The big dial here on the left is your pitch. Now this goes up to 12 semitones, so one complete octave up and one complete octave down. So if we hit play and go one octave up, and we can go a complete octave down.
To every single breath, waiting for an answer.
We can go a third.
To a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread.
So you can get pretty crazy. So what does this is a pitch shifter, right? So it fixes the output voice to a, so it transposes the voice up to 12 semitones, which is one octave. You can fine tune this as well. There's a little fine button up here. And once this is clicked, you can see we go from not only doing a 2 here, we can go like a 2.2 and really get into the minutia.
Down and out and always feeling tired.
So there's a 7.2.
Holding on to every single
And once we turn that off, hi deep gravity.
Waiting for an answer to a question.
Double tap and this will bring it back just to show you. Let's see. Oops, we want to go over here. Double tap and it brings it back wherever it is. All the dials on here, if you just double tap them and they will come back to where they were. We also have a formant as well. What is a formant? Would you like to know what a formant is? A formant adjusts the harmonics of the signal, okay? So it modifies the timbre or the timbre, however you want to say it, without impacting the root note. So let me show you how that works.
Down
this is the formant here.
And always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread.
Now let me give you some good news about this. Yes, all the parameters are open on this app. So if we're in AUM or here in Logic, you can set an LFO and you could actually automate.
Down and always feeling tired. Holding on to it.
If you so desired, you can automate everything in this. So you can completely automate this. I don't know why you would, but hey, sometimes really interesting things like that can make a song completely different than everything else. Always think outside the box. Live dangerously when you're making music. Let me address this. This is for people like me that love harmony and know it when I hear it, but have no idea how to do it. Here's a little hint. Velcro. 3, 5, and 7 are your friends. All right, this is something that I used to teach people when singing vocals. 3, 5, and 7. Now, just quickly, if I pull down this dry wet mix over here, this is how I can create a harmony with this. Because right at the moment, we have just everything up to a wet mix. So whatever I change here, the whole mix goes up. feeling tired. If I pull this mix down to down here, now remember what I said? 3, 5, and 7, Velcro. Let's move it to 3. There's your harmony. There's a third. That's up. Let's go 5. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered to overcome the Let's go 7. Dread. I know I'm a fighter. I keep fighting till the end. I'll always be a fighter. There's so much to defend. So what's beautiful is once we get that harmony in there, then you can mess around with the formant to try and get the right timbre of the vocal to match, yeah? Down and out and out. So up here is going to be ridiculous because that's a chipmunk. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer. There's an entire octave up. Unanswered to overcome the impending dread. I know I'm a fighter. I keep fighting till the end. Really nice stuff. Okay, so what we also have is a lock here. So in the middle, let's just turn this dry wet mix back up. In the middle, we got this lock. So if I click this, both of these will lock together. So as I move one, the other will move with it. Let's have a listen. Down and out and always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered to overcome the impending dread. What you need to be aware of, though, is when you have it locked, it's only going to lock to the pitch. If you move the formant, it will move independently while it's locked. And then when you turn the pitch again, everything will lock back to whatever the pitch is moving. So you can turn that on and off. That's up to you. Let's double tap, bring them back to the middle. We also have a stereo down the bottom of this main section here. So you'll hear, we'll turn this down and let's play it. Down and out and always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question. So it's a nice little stereo width down there. Up full is going to give you a wide. Pull it all the way down. It's going to be like in the middle. Down and out it's going to be and always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered to overcome the impending dread. Okay, so this is the transpose. We've already achieved that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What is flatten? Let's talk about flatten. So flatten will take anything, spoken word, anything that you put into it, and it will put it to a note. So you'll notice when I change from transpose to flatten, this changes from octave to a C4. And as I change this, it goes all the way up to a C6 and down to a C2. So basically, I can now hit play. Down and out and always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath. Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered to
Now, I know this song is in a C major. So if we just move this here.
I know I'm a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the end. I'll always be a fighter.
Wow.
There's so much to defend. I know it's just another day. Don't let a moment go to waste. I
Now you're probably wondering, where would I use that? But as you can see, you could probably use this to create some kind of unique effect as a part in a song that you want to sound completely different than any other part of the song. And this will take even a speaking voice. So if I'm just talking into it, which we'll show you later on when I open it up in AUM, if I'm just talking into it, no matter what I try to sing, even if I try and sing A, E, it's going to push it to be whatever note I choose. Let's go. Let's put this as an A here. And it's going to sound ridiculous.
holding on to every single breath, waiting for an answer.
Absolutely, Tom. It's a little bit of a vocoder.
An answer to overcome the impending
Hey, Dana, Mix Club.
I know I'm a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the
Pretty cool. Now you can hear where automation and LFO may create some really interesting stuff in there. Automating that formant to create with the flatten, you can create some crazy shit. Now remember, you can throw this. Look, if you want to throw this on an instrument too, have at it. Do what you want to do. That's what it's all about, experimenting. So that's our flatten section there. Explained in a nutshell. Let's talk about auto-tune. So this is over here. We've got an auto-tune, and you can choose your key. So I know this song's in a C. It's in a C major. The options you have are not many. I hope, maybe, BLEASS, if you're watching, please, could you add some more? Just a few more, maybe double this even. That would be really nice if we could add a few more. So we've got a major, natural minor, harmonic minor, melodic minor, major pentatonic, and minor pentatonic. So having a few more would be nice. Now, this is a really, really, I think, not too crazy of a tune. Let's solo the vocal so we can hear what it's doing.
down and out and always feeling tired, holding on to every single breath, waiting for an answer to a question, an answer to overcome the impending dread.
So what do these controls do? Here you ask, you want to know what these controls do. So this is a, your vocal tuning, T-Pain, all that kind of stuff, but I don't think it's as excessive as all the stuff that you see. It's just nice and neat. So the correction here, so of course you pick your note, your scale, and the correction is the strength of the pitch correction. So lower settings will be very minor, right? I always recommend if you're going to add pitch correction, keep it low, unless you're going for that ridiculous robotic Shure kind of thing. You know, you go for it. 100% forces it to, it will force it onto the exact pitch. That's a stylistic thing. But if you are just wanting to make sure everything's just a little bit neater, just go low. Just keep the correction around 30% or something like that. You should be good. The speed down the bottom here determines the time it takes for the incoming sound to be fully tuned. So you can make it really quick. You can make it really long.
Down and out and always feeling tired.
So the lower it is.
Holding
Hey, princess.
on to every
Now you can really hear it kick in, yeah? That robotic shit.
waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread.
And as I turn up the speed, it takes longer to come in.
I know I'm a fighter.
So it's going to be less. So you can have a lot of correction, but it's going to take more time to come in. So it's not as presumed. I mean, you can go the other way as well and turn down the correction.
Down and out and
Keep the speed low. Keep it about 30%.
Holding on to every.
My advice is never overdo it. Just keep it in there. And a lot of the time, I will never even put a vocal correction on the main track. If you're doubling up vocals, so you got your main vocal and then you're singing the same thing underneath and turning that down, I would normally put the vocal correction on the second track, right? That's just my taste. It's what I do. Let's turn that off and talk about the vibrato, because this is a bit wild.
Down and out and always feeling tired. Holding on to every single breath.
So if you want to sound like Belinda Carlisle on crack, there you go. Belinda Carlisle on crack. It's 38 minutes past the hour. We have to do a word from our sponsor, folks, every day on this show. The YouTube overlords, Google, yes, they make me do an ad, so I have to run the ad now. If you want to avoid the ad from Google, become a YouTube Premium member or sit back and enjoy the ad. And while the ad's been run right now, I can tell you what's happening tomorrow while we're waiting for those who get served an ad to come back. What is happening tomorrow on the show? Let me tell you, we have a guest on the show tomorrow, an interview with somebody who's here in the chat. The Mix Club, Rhett James, is coming on the show tomorrow. That's the wrong thumbnail, isn't it? It's this one here with the cat. Look at that, Princess. There's a cat. See that? I did that for Princess because I knew Princess loves cats. She just loves cats. So tomorrow we have the Mix Club coming on. If you're interested, come and hang out. I'm sure it's going to be a very fascinating interview because this dude over here, Rhett, has done a lot in the music industry. He's been doing it a long time and he knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? All right. Boom. Let's get back into it. Where were we? Over here. Yes. Welcome back to those who got served an ad. We were up to the vibrato. So with the vibrato, you have a few options here. So you have an attack up the top here, which specifies how long it takes for the vibrato to kick in at full intensity. So if we turn this up high.
Down and out and always feeling tired.
See how it, when I sing tired on that last line, it comes in at about the tired on the R, right?
Down and out and always feeling tired.
Now if I turn that down,
holding on to every
it's everywhere.
single breath.
And I sound like I'm having an epileptic fit.
Waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome
the speed
the
tells us how fast this is.
I know I'm a fighter.
Now, if you turn it down a bit low, I'm going to start sounding like I'm drunk.
I'll always be a fighter.
But if I turn down the amount down the bottom,
so much to defend. Now, I already have vibrato on here. I already have a natural vibrato. Another day. Don't let a moment go to waste. I feel it every single day. Now, you're probably going, who would use this? Who would use that kind of thing? Think about it though, in like a hip hop song or some kind of dance track, you've got a vocal under there, female vocal, they've layered up 3 times, and you've got this crazy vibrato going on the last line. Down and out and like this. Always feeling tired. You know, you get that effect sometimes when you're staggering a drum or something. It's you could really do some incredible stuff with this. So very, very handy. Don't think of it, you know, always think of these things outside of the box and don't think of like the standard, oh, we'll just add some vibrato, but you can do that as well. So our next section in here is the unison slider. Now, this is what you would use for things like doubling up vocals, right? So if you have a look here, let's turn this off. These are doubled up vocals. Whoops, keep hitting record. Down and out and always feeling tired. So I'm just singing the same thing, but let me be clear. This is not the exact same take under here. These are 2 different vocal takes of me trying to sing together. Now, the beautiful thing about double vocals, when a lot of people use double vocals and have the second one lower than the first one, it creates, because the take isn't exactly the same, right? Because all the resonance isn't exactly the same, the timing might be slightly off. This is what creates a detune effect, and this is what creates this beautiful down and out and always feeling tired. And sometimes with double vocaling, you get these really amazing sonic tones in vocals which you don't expect because of the inconsistencies between 2 vocals. That's why people double track. But now with BLEASS, I can go in here and use this unison button and I can double track just by turning this unison up. So let's listen to it. Down and out and always feeling tired, holding on to every single breath. So I'm adding voices, but you can't really hear anything because it's adding multiple voices, but they're exactly the same. This won't change until I detune it slightly. This is kind of falsifying the difference between singing 2 natural takes. So it's kind of like an impersonation. Yeah? Down and out and always feeling tired, holding on to every single breath, waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread. So you can hear when I turn up this detune, I know I'm a fighter. It's almost like the same thing of when you take 2 vocal tracks and you move the bottom one slightly out a little bit, and it creates like a reverb, a kind of a reverb room effect. So that's what this is, unison is doing. It also has a stereo width. Down and out and always feeling tired, holding on to every single breath, waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread. I know I'm a fighter. I keep fighting till the end. Really, really good stuff. And we have an output gain and a dry wet mix. So again, if you want to create with one track something, let's turn down all these voices here. And you'll notice when I turn down the voices to 1, these disappear, these options disappear, right? If you want to create harmonies with one take, what you need to do is use this dry wet mix and pull this down to, to your taste, about 30%. And then you are using so the harmony is about 30% loud to the real take. Down and out and always feeling tired, holding on to every single breath, waiting for an answer to a question unanswered, to overcome the impending dread. I know I'm a fight. Okay, let's get over here and open this up in AUM before we get out of here for the day. We've got about 10 minutes. And we've got Thomas Christ up next, my friends. He's playing Your Most Rockin' Music with You Rock. Here I have just some piano. And it's time to grab a microphone. Hello. Hello. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I'm now talking through this microphone. This is running through here. I can add some reverb if I want on the end. But what I want to show you, wow. Down the bottom here, we have a thing called real time. Now, watch my mouth. Can you hear this out there? There's like a very slight delay while I don't have this real time selected. That is because of the latency of this trying to, in real time, work its magic, right? So in real time, it's desperately trying to do it, but it's pushing out this kind of slightly behind vocal. If I click real time, it will bring it more together. Hear that? How it's now much better. I'll always be a fighter. I'll always. Now, the problem is when you're using something like this real time button is that it chews up computer. It chews up, your memory because it's working extra hard to process this in real time. Why is this button here? I wouldn't use it if I was like, on a recording. If you were performing live, say, and you had a gig and you had an iPad and you had some effects, you're running through AUM, I would use that then. Yeah? Just use this for live performance. That's definitely what it is built for. I'll always be a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the end. Let's go a seventh. I'll always be a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the end. Hear that stereo there? Now you should be able to hear the stereo. Listen to that. Let's turn it down. Hello. I'll always be a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the end. I'll always be a fighter. So there's a bit of unison in there as well, with a bit of detune. I'll always be a fighter. Absolutely. This is the comment you should pay attention to. Use it. You don't need to use it in your whole fucking song. Don't do that. Don't just put it in there. With anything, when you're recording music and you're singing, choruses are the place to use these, yeah? Why would I say a chorus? Now, of course, it's not always the way. You don't have to follow a formula every time, but you want choruses and parts of songs to have impact. Boom! Go to another place. Here's the chorus. You know it's the chorus. You know this is happening. This is like with all vocals, not just this. I mean, I always double track everything, but then if you go back and have a look at this, the song here,
that we were just messing around with. There's only 4 tracks of vocals, and there they are here. Let's turn this off and bring these back on. The harmonies only come in over here. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it? This is what happens when you're opening and closing things. Come on, let's solo these. I know why that is. You see what this is? Let me show you. I've got this real-time button clicked over here. It is hogging resources. You can see now. If I come back here, no, it's still the same. I thought it was that. But you don't need to add, the point is I'm trying to make, you don't need to add it. Now I'm running out of time, so don't get sidetracked, Jade. Right, let's run through some presets as well. Oh, yeah. So be sparing with it. That is like anything, yeah? We've got a bunch of presets in here as well. Let's run through them. La, 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 la.
We've got a chipmunk. We've got a chipmunk. Chipmunk. Chipmunk.
We've got a chorus effect. Let's look how this has been made. So here we have a unison of 7. And our format is here. We've got the D tune up to 100. So this has kind of created a chorus effect.
We've got a colossus. Hello, baby. So good.
This is a deep unison. I'll always be a fighter. There's so much to defend. Let's go. What else do we have? A fast correction. So this is a fast correction here with a auto tune. A flat harmony. Yeah. So no matter what I do, this is going to be a C4. The underneath mix, because this dry is the wet mix is turned down. You can still hear me, but there's a flat C underneath. Sounds pretty rad, yeah? This is a higher fifth. Yeah, so you can hear the higher fifth in there. I'll always be a fighter.
A kimchi. Ooh, hello. Hello there. Hello.
A lower fifth choir. I'll always be a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the end. Pretty rad stuff. So there's a bunch of them in here. Oh, this is a supermodel apparently. What?
Hello, I'm a supermodel.
A tuned doubler. A vibrating tail. Hear that kick in? I'm not doing any vibrato there. It's doing it all itself. Let's turn the speed up. Mad. What's Whispering Souls? Oh, Whispering Souls.
I want to take your soul.
Yeah. and Wine Fairy. I don't know what this is. I'll always be a fighter. There you go. The last thing I want to show you is the randomizer. You can just hit the dice. Hit the dice and something will happen.
Something will
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Baby, baby, baby. Oh, yeah. Baby, yeah. Yeah, yeah. There you go. I hope you all understand how it works. It's $10. It's pretty fucking rad. What do you think? I think it's awesome. Boom. Let's come back over here. Super easy to use. You can't really fuck it up. Yeah. The other thing you need to remember so BLEASS has another app, which is a vocal app, and I've seen people saying, "Oh, but is it the same as the other one?" It's not. BLEASS Voices is completely different. This is something that you can tune with a keyboard, right? So you can actually tune your vocal with this one. And it has four voice parts. I've done a show on this if you want to see it. You'll see this is a clear, different app. Yeah, you can totally play chords with this and, add chords to your vocal. So completely different. They both work really great together as well. So there is that. All right, we're going to get out of here. Today I'm going to be a really self-absorbed bitch. And I'm going to play one of my own songs because I got the pleasure to go on Camp Gmo's show, not last week, the week before, for his Winterfest. And I performed a version of the song you've been hearing today. Unfortunately, during the show, I got a blood nose. I have a very rare blood condition, and every day I'm covered in blood. It's just my life. And it is what it is. And on this show, guess what? I started bleeding live on the show. But we pushed through and got to the end. And as I said at the beginning, I'm not feeling so good at the moment. I'm not feeling good mentally, health-wise. But you got to push through. So let's play it. This is The Fight, live on Camp Gmo's Winterfest. Do the things that make you happy, folks. Mistakes make you better and we'll all rise together. Thomas is up next. You'll get auto-dumped there. Boom. Let's do it. You ready? I'm ready. Go. All right, let's go. One more. I got a blood nose. For those of you who don't know, I have an extremely terrible blood condition. I get blood noses very frequently. And unfortunately, I got one right now. Let's do this. This is my latest single called The Fight. Let's do it. Whoops. Down and out and always feeling tired.
magic to overcome the impending dread. Yeah! I know I'm a fighter. I'll keep fighting till the end. I'll always be a fighter. There's so much to defend. I know it's just another day. Don't let a moment go to waste. I feel it every single day. Yeah, the fight goes on and on. I love you all. Thank you, G-Mate, for inviting me. Great acts, great crowd. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen,